credit card number right over the phone, and then you can use that card today on any one of the items that you love and save $40 off of it. So that would bring this beautiful unstructured shirt down to $39.95. You could use it on the pants, but the pants are $10 less than that. So save it for something different, unless you just want them for free. That's a great way to do it too. By the way, no annual fee on that card. So sometimes we have, you know, $10 or $15 offers. Today's $40. It's a great day to sign up. And if you do already have our card, it's a VIP Thursday. So if you put in an order of $75 or more, we'll immediately take $15 off. And you can do it again and again, girls. So let's just imagine that we did this lovely top, and then we added the pants. You immediately get $15 off of those. In fact, the unstructured shirt itself is technically not $79.95, because if it's the only thing that you buy, we're taking $15 off of it. So go ahead and adjust that price to, you know, $65, whatever it may be. But remember, again and again, you can use that. Once you spend $75, you get $15 off. That's using your HSN card. Here's the pants. Are you ready, set, go? I hope we have fast fingers here. We have 6 colors available for you in truly the viral pant. Everyone here owns one. We all love them because they fit us exactly where we are. You have 3 inseams, petite, average, and tall. That's 27, 30, and 33 inch on the inseam respectively. The pleats add so much elegance. Of course, they're draped for movement. They just look really beautiful and tell such a movement story when you're walking. I love the tie at the top, and you would never believe that they're machine washable, but they are. This color is called Orchid. It's a dream. You have to, you simply have to. Here is the black. You cannot go wrong with the black. The lovely cloud. Wow. You know what? I'd grab 2 or 3 of the clouds because I'm going to spill on them, and then I'm going to be sad and I'm going to want more. Grab 2 or 3 of the clouds. This is the one I already own back here. Black cloud is one of your dual color options, and then almond cloud is your other. Ooh, gosh, this one's great. This might be the one I grabbed today. I love this with a white top. The top we just had, get out of town. That is remarkably stunning. And here's the color that I personally own. It is called the Lichen. Remember, we have sizes extra, extra small to 3X. In those 3 inseams, I'd recommend going true to size on these. You couldn't have done better, and to take $50 off of something that already had 5 dozen 5-star reviews is great. And I'm just getting an update. Orchid is getting very limited. We have in the 100s left in the Orchid, that beautiful, beautiful purple tone. So if you love that Orchid, I would move quickly. And the next to go, is my second favorite, that almond print, the almond and cream 2 tones. Those 2 will likely sell out. You're seeing the black and the cloud right now on Jamie in the 1X. Oh, and you're twinning with Marla.
That we also had yesterday that I just love, because to be able to get the feeling of a blazer and this kind of loose, easy look. Now, everybody is different about how they want to style it. If you're petite, then I'm guessing if you're going to have full on the bottom, what you're going to want to do is go into your closet and find a piece that's cropped, right? Because you can see, if I'm a petite gal, I'm going to want to break things up a bit, right? So all of our models are super tall, and I just don't happen to have a crop piece right in here. But I wanted to show you, if you're a petite gal and you always feel like, I can't wear a wide pant, you are so wrong. They are so comfy. I've got my mom into them, but she is the goddess of little crop jackets. So if you're a petite gal, you're going to style like this. If you're taller, you can wear a crop jacket with it. You can wear a longer jacket with it. My daughter, Lexi, if they style pieces like that, they're going for a big oversized look. I like to moderate it, but I'm 5'7" and a quarter, and I'm going to keep the quarter. And if I suck it in and really use the core, I probably get a whole extra quarter inch out of that, maybe an inch. So, you know, posture, posture, posture.
I know,
Marla.
I always forget.
Right?
Yes.
I do. Oh, look what happens. I relax and go down.
Oh, and look what happens when you pair this with your dolman top. Okay, I have to come over here with this top. The top in the Lichen and the pant you're seeing right now on Victoria, wearing the medium in both. I didn't even know we were going to be selling this top today, and I actually wore it into the office today in the black. And this is so funny. Marla was in the styling room last week, and I didn't know. And I walked in and I saw an item of hers and I said, oh, I love this. Who makes this? And they were like, her. And I said, oh my gosh, isn't that lucky? Yeah, I really do wear her things as often as possible. Just about every day you'll see me walking into the office in a Marla, and this dolman top is coming up later. It is so versatile. You'll want to wear it every day because it can't wrinkle. It drapes beautifully, looks great with pants, and imagine the pants perfectly matching here with the lichen. It works great with jeans is what I meant, excuse me. So this is the lichen color in this pant, and you're wearing the average inseam, which is a 30-inch. Remember, we have 27 and 33, and on the beautiful Jamie, look at this dual tone. I'm falling in love with it. Again, it's called Black and Cloud. She's wearing the 1X in that average 30-inch inseam. And do not be afraid of the cloud, top to bottom, just like Marla's mother. I love, love, love this on Simi. The extra small, again, in that average inseam. Beautiful in the cloud tone. But remember, it's that orchid color, the stunning purple. That one's in the last calls when it comes to your different sizes available. So it is final call on the orchid if you love that color, especially with the beautiful watercolor top to go with it.
Well, each of these, we've carried lichen through this whole spring and summer, so you'll have that to play with. We've got, let's see, I've got lichen in, obviously I've got cloud. I am not a print girl. Not only did I keep these in the tall so that they would be big and baggy and break on the floor, I also kept them in the regular because we do have petite, regular, and tall. So for my petite gals, that's so important because I know you hate it when I say to you, well, you could alter this. You're thinking, really, Marla? Although I will say, at this price, this was the pant. Yesterday, we had it at the top of the hour with Callie, and Lexi and I had just ordered in this pizza, and I said, go get the pizza box because it literally, the pizza, and it was a little one with a cauliflower crust. It was more
They charge so much
than
more
the
for
pant.
that. They charge so much more
It's
for
like,
the, I know.
excuse me.
I know.
But anyway, it's worth it. I do love it. But I've just thrown on the little shirt that you have. I really want you to see all the different ways that you can style this. I put on that big oversized shirt with it. And why does it work? Because it's so flowy, it's so light, it's so airy that it's like a third layer that's barely there. But we have pieces that are going to coordinate. For example, if you like the lichen, I've got a gorgeous lichen utility jacket. If you like the almond, we have got so much almond that you can pair with this. We've also got that little jacket. If you've bought pieces from me in the past that are in almond or lichen or lilac or obviously black and white, they're all going to tie back. So go into your closet and figure out, what don't I have? I can tell you you've got a lot of black. So maybe be like me and step slightly out of your comfort zone and do the black and white print because that'll tie back to all the other things you have. I do love the lichen because I have so many things to put with it. And I always love almond. It's always one of my favorites. And we have had crepe blazers in almond. We've done woven blazers in almond. I've got a sequin blazer out right now in almond. Wow. There's so many different things you can mix with it. So try and have some fun with your wardrobe. This is the season for fun and feminine, right? When it comes to winter, I'm sort of like, you know, I've got some shade of black on probably, and I'm wearing a turtleneck and I got a black pair of pants, and the only thing I can do is up my game with a topper or a great sweater or a blazer. Summer is the time where I can just kind of go, you know what? No, I'm going to go flowy. I'm going to go easy. I'm going to make it a slightly different silhouette. And I don't want a really tight pant on my body during the summer because I don't even want clothes on my body in the summer, which is very bad for my business. But, you know, the summer is just so icky, and these don't cling to me when I'm out walking around in them. And if I'm sitting down, and I have a tendency to always sit with my right leg over my left, crossed, which means that every time I get up, I've always got these horrible wrinkles in my pants, right in through here. Not with these. I love that I can fly in these, sit on my tush 3 hours and get off the plane. You know, when I lived in Europe, I used to look at European women, and we would all get off. You could tell the Americans. We all got off looking like rags in our pajamas with a fanny pack. And they would get off and they'd be in like a blazer and their pants didn't wrinkle and their hair was perfect. And I was like, what is the deal here? Well, they employed a logic. Our scuba, great to travel
Oh,
in.
yes.
This pant, great to travel in. There are fabric linen, not good to travel in unless you're going by car, right? Like there's just things that you start to learn, like, where am I going to be and what do I want a fabric to give me? This fabric is light, it's airy, it's easy to care for. It takes the color beautifully. If you don't like the little drawstring, sometimes when I want to tuck something in, I'll just tuck in the drawstring even
Yes.
because you
And,
can do that with it.
and we have Jamie
If you want
belting it. You
tuck
can't
it
even
in.
see it.
Exactly. The little pleat in the front gives the pant more movement. There's wonderful deep pockets, which, oh, this is another new thing with me. Like if a purse isn't super light and easy, like I did, by the way, I love scuba so much. I made 2 purses out of it. It's a heavier weight scuba, but if you go onto hsn.com, you'll see them there. If it isn't light, if it isn't easy, I don't want to carry it. I don't want to wear it. And so I put my iPhone here, and because it's a woven, it's not like a knit. You don't see that huge square. So that's got my credit card on it. And I'm usually with my dog Walter, who is asleep at my feet for the moment. So we're lucky for that. But I'll put a little poopy bag in here, right? And I'm off to the races. iPhone, it's got all my ID, it's got everything. And I just want to be hands-free and as light and easy breezy as
Yes.
possible. The fact that I kept these pants in the tall and regular,
Yes.
well, Lexi kept going, you sure you want both? Because really, you don't have that much space. And I'm like, I haven't been able to give them away. Which one are you voting for? Do I keep the long or the regular? She wants me to keep the long. See, this is the thing. We have our habits, and I do love when a pant breaks. Now, if you are long-legged, look at Victoria. She's what are you, 6 foot basically? What are you?
I think she's 5'10", and I do want to correct myself. She's wearing the
No,
small
no,
today,
no.
not the medium. Victoria, are
Wait,
you?
how tall are you? Yeah, I knew
Oh,
it. Yes, she's a tall one.
goodness
So
me.
she's wearing the regular. So here's what I want to say in favor of the regular, which is why I am confused. I do like a cropped pant in the summer. I do. So if you're tall and you want a more cropped look, I kid you not, order the regular, right? I ordered both. And for me, I would have to order the petite to get the crop look that I want. But play with size also in terms of how you want a pant to fit. I'm looking in a little mirror we have in the studio, and look how cute, Lexi. It is cute when it's short. Okay, she just granted me it is cute. So when you think about what length you want to order, can we go through the lengths so that everybody knows what they
Absolutely.
are?
Absolutely. We have 27 for petite, 30 will be your average, and 33 will be your tall. And I love what Marla said. It's not necessarily based on height. It could also be on how you tend to, wear your shoes, how you'd like to style them. Maybe you plan to wear them with heels and you'd like it a little longer, or you love to have a little bit of a break there. Maybe you just know that you're going to be wearing them on that vacation and you don't want them with your flat sandals. Grab a couple in the different inseams, quite frankly, because at this price, they're $15 to get home. And that's why we have quite a bit of a hold right now online. So if you've never used our QR code, please feel free to do that by taking a picture of the screen. We'll put that up on the screen. But of course, if you wait, we'll get to you. I know some people prefer to speak with someone on the line. And when we do have about 400 of you on the line right now, and we have just about 100 left of this particular color, the orchid. This is one that I would say if you do have the fast fingers and you want to check this out online, I would do it. And the same goes for right here, this print that we don't have anyone in right now as the model. So I really wanted to show it to you and remind you of the almond cloud. I really don't think anyone has something quite like this. This is how you make every white t-shirt new again. It's how you make any of your camels or your khakis or your golds if you're a jewelry gal. But it's the most simplistic, beautiful print because this scale is perfection. And we are down to the 300s, or 200s, excuse me, now in the almond print. And then the third to sell out will be the ever popular lichen here. This is the one that I personally own. And I agree with you, Marla. You wear it all the time. You cannot part with it because it's effortless. You reach for the pants you know are going to feel easy and not itchy and not constricting and not tight and just flowy and just effortlessly chic. And no matter what you're wearing with them, you will look put together like the most Parisian fashionista, but they're as comfortable as your loungewear. And today, they're even more affordable than most loungewear. We've taken $50 off of a 5 dozen 5-star reviewed pant. You can get them in the 27, the 30, or the 33-inch inseam in all colors, but those are coming down to the final quantities.
The lichen, stay on the lichen just for 1 sec, because I want to tell you something about lichen. With white, it's fabulous. In the lichen, we've got a gorgeous little jacket like this that goes with it perfectly. Okay, that's not all. We've got here, Lexi, I'm going to hand you the pants. And then in the lichen, this jacket pulls it all together. So if you just have the lichen pants, let's just say you have the lichen pant, and you're really worried, you don't want to, you want to watch what you're spending. Okay, so for 30 bucks, the size of my cauliflower pizza, you get the pant. Then you keep a white t-shirt you've got. Okay, just throw a white t-shirt. You can wear this over it. You can wear the little chiffon jacket over it. This lichen color is so beautiful. Those of you who love our seagrass, this is the closest to seagrass, and I think you will love this. So those of you who've been with me a long time, this is a great color for you.
Wow, it really is stunning. I love, love, love it with that jacket that you just showed. And we hadn't shown it yet buttoned, but the jacket is going to come up here in a minute. This does have a button as well if you want to have a little bit more of that structured closed look. Perfection open, but we are going to talk about it in a moment, so we'll not give too much away on the jacket just yet. Remember, this is that lichen tone that Marla's, I agree with you. We're obsessing over this because it truly is year-round, but the freshness of it is really vibrant for spring and summer. And then you could pair this with a nice deep camel, and it's perfect for fall. Love that almond and cloud. And then, of course, you're seeing the black and cloud on Jamie and the 1X, that lichen in the small on Victoria, and then the cloud on Simi in the extra small. So the jacket that I'm wearing now, we are going to have a bit of a moment more on this jacquard.